All right, let's go ahead and call this meeting of the Property Committee to order for Thursday, September 2nd, 2021. All members present except for Member Bloomfield. Next item of business on the agenda after roll call is approval of our consent agenda. Would entertain a motion from the committee for approval of that. Motion by Member Wachinski, second. Second by Member Ogal. All those in favor of approving the consent agenda signify by saying aye. Those opposed? All right, motion passes. Sorry, I should have asked if anyone wanted anything pulled from the agenda. I'm assuming no, though, since everyone unanimously voted for it. All right. Moving on, item number 3, appearance by members of the public. Do we have anyone to appear before the committee today?
Chairman, we do not.
Okay, lovely. All right, item number 4, departmental matters. Mr. Steffa, how are you, sir?
Good afternoon. I'm doing great.
You are first up to bat for Parks and Recreation Department.
Okay, just a real quick overview of what went on the past few months since I wasn't here last month. We've had quite a few of our summer staff have left us, unfortunately, for school. Good for them, bad for us. But so we are really working hard to keep the grass mowed right now. We're down a mower. We have ordered a new mower. We've also ordered a new batwing mower as well. Other than that, I sent out, and I'm gonna roll through these pretty quick. So if stop me if anybody has any questions. I sent 7 or 8 requests for quotes out for a new bait shop boat rental building, and I only got 3 back. And they range from $53,000, approximately $53,000 to $87,000. So if and when we're ready to do that, we'll have to put out an RFP for that. So whenever we're ready, we'll get it going. Glazner Beach has been spruced up. We are ordering, I think tomorrow or Monday, we have a new maintenance supervisor. His name's Brett Murphy. So far he's worked out real well. He's working really hard. He's ordered I think he's either ordered or ordering the all the material for the new roof on the beach building. So just know I don't want anybody to take pictures of me out there if I'm hanging off the side of the building. So but I do plan on getting up there. We're all going to be wearing harnesses like we should be, but I'm not real fond of heights, but I'll get through it. But anyway, moving on. I did want to mention real quick today, we did get the permit from the IEPA for the go-ahead for the sewage treatment plant lagoon project. So I am ecstatic about that. So as soon as the farmer gets his fields picked, we will be good to go on that. So I am really excited about that.
That's great news.
Never thought I'd get excited about a sewage treatment plant, but I am. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. If there's any other things on here that you would like to talk about, I'd be more than happy to.
I would just refer the committee to Mr. Steffa's full report on page 2 if there's anything that anyone had a question about. If none, okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Steffa. Appreciate your time and report very much.
Oh, I did want to just
Sure.
real quick. I did want to thank. I put in there Brad Wood, our operations supervisor. He was he helped out quite a bit in my absence. I was out for a knee replacement, so He did an excellent job doing that, and I just want to thank him for that publicly.
Very good. Thank you. All right, moving on to the agenda, 4B, Mr. Doherty, Facilities Management. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. I've got for request for approval, contracts from Train Company for the Juvenile Detention Center, the Health Department chiller replacement, and the nursing home replacement. This is a formal letter of agreement to enter into turnkey project with them through Omnia Solutions.
Okay. All the documents have been provided in the packet. Hopefully everyone had a chance to read those beforehand. Would entertain a motion to approve item 4B, 1. I believe we can take all three of these at once. Sub-items 1, 2, and 3, since they're all three for replacement of chillers. Would entertain a motion for that. Motion by Member Thompson, second by Member Wachinski. Any questions from the committee or discussion? Vice Chair Woolrab.
Would you mind talking, thank you, Mr. Chair. Would you mind talking just a little bit about the efficiency of these particular models compared to maybe what other else there is out there on the market?
Okay. That has not been determined yet. This letter of engagement is for Train to proceed and engineer and design the systems. So as soon as we all agree on a model number, it'd be Train equipment, it'll be state-of-the-art, what's out there available today. So it should be more efficient than what we currently have.
Any other questions from the committee? All right, seeing none, all those in favor of approving item 4B, 1A, sub-items 1, 2, and 3, signify by saying aye. Those opposed, same sign. All right, motion passes. Mr. Doherty, talk us through the next item there.
All right, thank you, Chairman. The next item is I'm seeking approval for the low bid to Mid-Illinois Mechanical for the installation of a water softener system at the Juvenile Detention Center. We had our water tested. It came in at 10.6 hardness, milligrams per part per million, rather, for hardness, and they're saying anything above 7, we should look at a water softening system. So we did solicit bids, and Mid-Illinois Mechanical came in as low bid.
Okay. And the documents were inside the packet for everyone to have an opportunity to review. So with that said, would entertain a motion from the committee for approval of item 4B, 1B. Motion by Member Wachinski, second. Second by Member Rogal. Any questions or discussion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor of approving item 4B, 1B, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Thank you very much. Mr. Doherty, a couple things maybe if you'd want to highlight off of your monthly report for us.
Okay, I'm continuing to work with the insurance companies and the abatement companies on the flood damage we had at the L&J and the Animal Control Center. And the roof project is nearly complete. We are engaging in the roof rain conductor linings. Now, the company was in this week and did more televising of those drains, and we should be getting those installed, and that'll pretty much wrap up the roofing project.
Very good. I would like to compliment you and your staff, and you have it listed here on the government center, the parking lot across the street. Really looks great. Saw fresh mulch went down, and
Thank you.
looks very good.
Yeah, much needed.
Yeah. All right, Ted, any questions from the committee on Mr. Doherty's report that he submitted? Okay, all right. Mr. Doherty, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you
Thank
being
you, Chairman.
here today. All right, next up, Administrator Taylor, floor is yours.
Well, thank you, Chairman. I am presenting for action tonight a request for approval of an emergency appropriation ordinance amending the McLean County fiscal year 2021 combined annual appropriation and budget ordinance for the American Rescue Plan Fund. And this will be the second request for use of ARPA funds, the first being this week at our Health Committee. But I think that the plans that we have for this $850,000 are exactly what was intended with the use of the ARPA funds. We have a plan in place to address the critical emergency needs that we have in this fiscal year to use ARPA funds. And then we also have a plan to present to you next month in our 2022 budget, additional needs that we anticipate for the next year. And then we also have an opportunity to do a little bit longer range planning with the second install of the plans in the years to come, because as you will remember, we have until December 31st of 2024 to encumber the entirety of the ARPA funds. So this plan would be to update 3 of our buildings that are in need of HVAC, different components related to the HVAC system. And I'm very glad that Mr. Doherty is still here, because if there are any questions about the details of this work, he would know much more about that than I do. So that is my request.
All right. Would entertain a motion from the committee for approval of item 4C 1A, which is approval of the emergency appropriation ordinance amending the McLean County fiscal year 2021 combined annual appropriation and budget ordinance for the American Rescue Plan Fund. Motion by Member Wachinski, second. Second by Vice Chair Woolrab. All right, questions from the committee? Well, I don't really have a question, but it's certainly a comment I'd like to provide, and that is a thanks to staff. This is a big project, a lot of money that we're getting in from the American Rescue Plan. And to say that the rules on how to spend that money are tight would be probably an understatement. And there's been a lot of work that has gone in to the planning on this, and really appreciate all the time that all of you have put in to help manage and direct our use of this money.
Thank you.
All right, so seeing no other questions from the committee. Okay, all those in favor of approval of 4C 1A signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. All right, motion passes. Administrator Taylor, we'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Chairman. I have no other items for action, and I do not have anything else to present for information at this time.
Okay. I do have one quick question for you. I know that administration is currently working on the lease renewal for the Museum of History. Do you think we may be voting on that next month, or?
That is my sincere hope and desire that we will have a finalized lease to bring to you. We did receive a counter proposal back from the museum board last week, and that is under review by our legal team, and we hope to get them some suggested edits back soon and have that done.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you very much. All right, moving on through the agenda, item 5, other business and communications. Does anyone have anything else to bring before the property committee today? Okay, hearing none. Thank you all for your service to the county. This meeting is adjourned.